I just forgot? I forgot my iPad. Okay, this is my second time coming on. I know there were some other people that were going live, so I wanted to kind of make sure I go in between. I thought I had done it right. So just 1 second, you guys. I have to grab my iPad. Just a minute. All right, I'm back. All right. So let's see if it works out better this time. 8 o'clock isn't a good time. There's a lot of people, a lot of knitters and crocheters. I mean, a couple that go on live at that time. So I'm just trying to find my place here. So let me go on the computer and find my... Hey, Patricia, how are you doing? Just a second. I'm just going to find myself on my computer here so I can chat with you guys. Okay, there I am. Hey, Christina, how are you doing? Hey, Christina, how are you doing? Oh, good. You guys can hear me. Yay! Welcome in. Welcome in. You guys, I was going to come on. I did a big video. I was coming on at 8 o'clock, but I realized the Secret Yarnery and somebody else was on. So I went ahead and canceled that, and I'll try to come on at 8:30. I think that's going to be a better time. Good. I'm doing good. What do you guys have on your knitting needles or your hooks? What are you guys working on? I am working on a boho cardigan, and I'm using this yarn. I absolutely love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's, you know, that yarn that was the super merino superwash 100% wool that was $15, $3.74. So I'm making a boho cardigan out of that. I'm so excited about this. I'm knitting like a fool. I'll show it to you guys what I'm working on, how it's turning out. And we'll wait for a few more people to come on. And we'll see how many people we get today, because this is new. This is my first Friday. Okay. Oh, Christina, you're working on a boho cardi too? Yay! Are you crocheting or knitting it? And Patricia said, a blanket for my sister-in-law. It's a sunflower yellow with white accents. Ooh, that sounds pretty. Oh, she's in the hospital. Sorry. But how nice to have like a nice little, you know, warm and cozy blanket, handmade. That's awesome. Crochet. Okay, very cool. Which pattern are you using? Or did you make it up yourself? And okay, you guys both do crochet. Cool. I'm learning to crochet, you guys. I haven't completely started learning yet, but I got the crochet hooks. In fact, I won a crochet hook from V from Steele's Crochet. Steele's Crochet. I just know her by V. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this crochet hook. I absolutely love it. And she put a little stitch marker thing on the end. Isn't that cool? Anyway, V did this, and she sells these in her shop. I'm going to put V's information below. I love it. I won this a couple weeks ago. So I'm like, this is a clue that I need to learn how to crochet. I've been meaning to learn how to crochet, and now that I want a crochet hook, and I have a few crochet hooks that I bought when I've gotten a good deal. Oh, in fact, I bought a whole crochet set that has like, I don't know, 7 or 8 different crochet sizes that I can just I can interchange, because it was a good deal at Hobby Lobby, and I thought someday I'm going to learn to crochet. So now I won this. I got to learn. Okay, we got some new people in. Let's see who we got coming in. Thanks, Christina. Hey, Woodshed Theory, how are you doing? So what do you have on your hook or your knitting needles? And here's another quick question. What are you guys drinking this morning? I'm drinking chai tea in my pretty little cup. Isn't this pretty? Now, I collect teacups and teapots, and I never pay big money. I always get them at thrift stores, garage sales. I paid for this one. And you guys, I'm cheap. I'm cheap as chips. but I did pay for this one, 20 bucks. I was on vacation, so, and we're at this place called Split Pea Soup. It's famous in California, and they have this gift shop, and the teacups and teapots are ridiculous. I just go nuts. So, chai tea in my pretty little cup. Thanks, Patricia. Christina says, I'm drinking some good old ice water. You know what? That's what I have here too. I have my ice water too. It's nothing like, I love ice water. Nothing better than ice water in the summer. Oh my God. Ooh, Patricia's drinking Colombian roast. Woodshed Theory, she's drinking black coffee. Very good. And she's working on some easy hats. Cool. Woodshed Theory, do you knit or crochet? Welcome in, Nancy. Nancy says, hi, Angie. I'm a little late. I hope I didn't miss some great stuff. Iced tea for me. Oh, don't even worry about it. I started at 8 o'clock and I realized that I was messing up because, I don't know. I forgot their names, but 2 other crocheters are on and they've been on for a while. So I'm like, I was trying to get in between theirs or something and I kind of messed up. So I think 8:30 is going to be a good time for me to come on. So 8:30 or 9. So just look for me between 8:30 and 9. I may even push it to 9. So what I'm working on is I'm working on a boho cardigan. And a boho cardigan, the way I'm doing it, is just one big, huge rectangle. And you fold it. I'll show it to you in a second. But so this is how it's coming up right now. So look, this is it right now because it's just one big rectangle. And then you fold it and sew up the sides. But this is how it's turning out, the fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? I can't stop knitting on it. I'm using a size 15 needles. It's chunky wool or chunky yarn. It's chunky wool, superwash merino. But I always use chunky when I make the boho cardigans. And the reason I use chunky is I do want it to have a little bit of weight to it, not too heavy. So it's like I'm knitting coats. I'm not just knitting a cardigan. I'm actually knitting a coat. So it's nice and warm. I have so many of these boho cardigans. I don't wear anything else in the winter. I just wear a boho cardigan in my underwear. Just kidding. I just wear boho cardigans. I don't wear coats because they're making them out of chunky yarn. It's like a coat. I showed the other girls, but this is what I'm using. The superwash merino that we got for $3.74 at Hobby Lobby, regularly $15. You guys, nobody was buying the chunky, so sorry, but I cleared the shelf at 2 stores because I went several days and nobody was buying the chunky yarn because nobody likes chunky. So I'm like, okay, I'm taking this chunky yarn and I'm making a boho cardigan out of it. I am so excited because everybody wants like the weight 3 and 2 and I guess the 1s, but not the chunky. Okay, let me see what's going on. Christina says mine is already soft and squishy. Woodshed says I got some too, another color. I got all the chunky. Oh, good for you, Woodshed. Woodshed said that she picked up the superwash merino also, and she got the chunky too. But she got a different color. She says hashtag chunky lovers. Yes. I love chunky because I like my projects to go fast. Now I'm wearing, this is a Lacy Poncho. Let me get up. This is a Lacy Poncho that I just completed. I'm so excited. Now this is sport weight. Okay, I don't really like sport weight, but if I can do lace knitting like this and make light ponchos like this, and there's such holes in it. Let me show you. See? So it goes really fast. So as long as it's like lace knitting, I'll use a sport weight or a lightweight without a problem because I'm knitting in it and I'm seeing results fast. So I like a 4-weight too. I like a 4-weight or a chunky the most. But like I said, I'm really loving lightweight for these. Just for lightweight ponchos with a lot of holes. Like I wouldn't want to do, you know, regular knitting. I wouldn't want to do basic knitting stitch with this because it would take forever. But oh, thank you. Woodshed Theory, you are the bomb, girl. She just said, she goes, that Lacy Poncho looks like French couture. Wow. Girl, okay, that's a nice compliment. And you know what you deserve? Wait a minute. What the heck am I doing? Just a second. I got a mess down here with my ball of yarn. Okay. Angel, how are you doing? Hi, this is my first live with you. I also bought that same fun sun yarn. I'm really watching the progress of your new poncho. Oh, thank you. So I'm going to, this is for Woodshed, who just said my Lacy Poncho looks like French couture. And this, let me change. This is to welcome everybody in, because I did call it Angie's yarn party, right? So this is to welcome everybody in. I got party stuff. Let me find pretty colors. Never said I was saying. Oh, I got more. We're gonna have these. And then I got, this is all from Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree. We got these. Yeah, I'm crazy. All right, so we got our party stuff out. All right, let me look and see. Christina says, I love a Friday party. Angel says the Hobby Lobby clearance is always calling. That clearance, you guys. I was such a hot mess with that clearance, and I mean a hot mess. Okay, I called myself not even gonna go to the clearance this year because I have, like all of us, I have way too much yarn, right? So I told my husband all year, I was like, I'm not gonna go to the Hobby Lobby clearance. He's just ignoring me. He's like, she's full of crap. She'll be going to that clearance. I did more damage this year than I did I think this is my 4th year. I did more damage. Oh, I think this might be my 4th or 5th year, maybe 4th. I think 4th year. I did more damage than I've ever done in my life. So this is the deal. Just don't, it's like a diet, you know, like when you like restrict yourself too much on a diet, have a good diet that allows you to have some junk. Don't try to skip the, Angela does not need to try to skip the Hobby Lobby yarn clearance because you're gonna make it worse on yourself. Woodshed says, it's the devil. It calls you back and back. It is the devil. Hey, Yarn Geek. What's up? How are you doing? Hobby Lobby's clearance is the best. I found more yarn yesterday. I think I saw your video that you said that you found more yarn yesterday. Yarn Geek, that's insane. Oh my gosh. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, let me see who else, what else people are saying. Okay, good job. That's the name of her channel. Good job says, where am I at? 25th of 36 crop top project, making 6 different sizes and 6 different colors. I'm ivory, size XXL. Awesome. Okay. Angel, the Hobby Lobby clearance is always calling. Yes, girl. Welcome in, Angel. Welcome in, Angie Garcia. Nice to see you. First time watching you live. Yarn Geek is in. Woohoo! Yarn Geek says, hi, Angie. Woohoo! Party time. Angel says, this is my first time with you. I also bought that same fun yarn, so I'm really watching the progress of your new boho cardigan. Awesome. And then Smiley says, Smiley's yarn went out of business. Okay, no, Patricia says, Smiley's yarn went out of business and I bought 40 skeins of yarn. I have no room. Woohoo! Now, do you live near Smiley's or did you order it online? How much was it? How much were your skeins? Like, what did you basically buy and how much were your skeins? Because I need to know this because I need more yarn. Okay. Hey, C Rose. Hey, girl. How are you doing? Welcome in. Okay. And Angie Garcia, did I say? Yes, I said hi to you. Yarn Geek. I went back for the. Okay. Woodshed said, Yarn Geek, I went back for the 5th time yesterday. I went 5 or 6 times myself, so. I'm a mess. I mean, how many videos did I have? How many haul videos did I have? 4 or 5. That was crazy. Let me see what else people are saying. Angel says, Ginger just saw that video today. The price of all the crafts are going up. More reason to snatch up the clearance this year. No doubt. Yarn Geek. Ginger. says, we need to know everything about smileys. Yeah, exactly. Like, girl, give us the deeds on the smileys. Okay, look it. Do you live by smileys? Do you order online? What are the prices? Like, you know, estimate, just give us a little range of prices and a little range of what you bought. Like, you know, so we know what's going on. Because we all need to buy more yarn. Yarn Geek said, right, Angie, prices. Prices. Okay, that's something really quick. I got some damn mascara in my eye, I think. When people do yarn hauls and they don't tell me the price, okay, look, I want to know the price. The price is the main thing I need to know, okay, because I'm cheap and I like to buy nice yarn for cheap prices. So don't be, so fellow YouTubers, don't forget to tell us the price. Okay, let me see what else people are saying. Christina says, my Hobby Lobby still has so much. I went Tuesday and they were like, please buy it. Oh my gosh. I mean, all of mine, it's stuck around longer than usual. I think it's the gas price. You know, people's money is being, and food is being stretched too much. And so mine, both my Hobby Lobbies, their yarn, it did last like a week later than usual. Usually it's gone in a couple of days. Okay, here's some information about the yarn. Okay, Patricia says online, 59 cents for 20, and it was cotton. And the other 20, I paid $1.99, it was wool. They were totally sold out the next day. Look at my face. They're sold out. I'm sure they are at that price. Did you see the, okay, and then Woodshed says, did you see the new Karen cotton cakes at Michael's, $12 and so small? Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. When I was buying like the tail end of the Michael's clearance, I seen it. I was like, you guys, who's going to buy $12 cotton yarn? We're going to wait till it goes on sale at least. But what we're really going to do is wait for it goes on clearance next year. Or in a few months. Okay, Yarn Geek, Ginger, we all need more yarn. We all do need more yarn. Okay, Woodshed says, oh my God, Christina, where do you live? Can you get a plane ticket today? No doubt. Patricia, they retired. I saw it on Creative Grandma. Angel, girl, haha, tell me the price is true. Again, Angie, true. Christina says, LOL, I'm in Atlanta. Come on down. Yarn Geek, Michael's is doing us dirty on those prices. Ginger, you're cracking me up. Michael's doing us dirty. They are doing us dirty. Rose Zero says, we don't have a Smileys in this area. Never heard of it. Yeah, I've never heard of Smileys either. I've just, you know, I watch a lot of the crochet podcasts and I heard it announced. 2 announcements. Smileys is going out of business. And number 2, what's that yarn? Scarf. They have it in the ball. They have it in a ball now, or they had it in a cake. What is it? It's going in it. They're discontinuing it. Scarf in a cake, scarf in a ball. Yeah, whatever that's called. Yeah, that's going out. That they're going to stop making that. And what I wonder, I have mascara on my eyes, you guys. So what I wonder is when they're going to clearance that. Scarf in a ball, scarf in a cake. Is that what it's called? When are they going to start clearancing it? That's what I want to know. I want to be there for the clearance. Because I bought that stuff when they went from the, wait, did they go from ball to a cake? Yeah, I think they went from a ball to a cake. When they did that like 3 or 4 years ago, it was $1 a skein. I bought so much of it. Okay, let me keep reading. Which says, clearance hunters be looking at new yarn like I can't wait. Okay, Angie says, we moved to our summer house in the mountains full time, so Hobby Lobby is far away now. Oh, hey Kiwi's Corner, how are you doing? Shawl and a ball. Okay, Kiwi's Corner, I know that you know, because I know your Kiwi's Corner. You guys, she's so cute. I was watching her video. She's gonna make she wants to make a shawl. She's very sad about the shawl and a ball going out of it, or stop making it. So she's making a shawl in she's trying to collect all the colors and making a shawl in all the colors. I think that is so cool. Hey, Hickety Pickety, how are you doing? So glad to have you. Okay, real quick. Woodshed said you're mixing shawl and a ball and scarfy. Yeah, I was mixing those up together. Hickety Picky says you are hooked on boho cardigans like I make it up as I go sweaters. Girl, I like. Okay, you guys. Hickety Pickety. You guys, I love her. She's hilarious, and she does make it up as she goes sweaters, and they come out fabulous. And it makes sense to me. Okay, because she describes it like this. You make a square, that's the front. You make another square, that's the back. You make like a rectangle, that's the arms, and then you sew them together. I want to make a sweater the hickety pickety way because I think of everything as squares and rectangles, and then you sew them together like how I made this poncho. Okay, hickety pickety, you guys look. This is my new poncho. If you haven't seen my video, I did. Now look, what is this? It's one big triangle. So I knitted this triangle and this. I knitted it in 2 panels. So this is the first panel, and here's the second panel. I just sewed it together from here to here, from here to here, and left the neck open. And I did do a lace stitch, and I used sport weight, not chunky. Now, I don't mind using sport weight or even lightweight if I can knit something that has all these kind of holes. See the lace knitting? Isn't that pretty? Super easy, you guys. It's a 1 row repeat. 1 row repeat, plenty of holes. I'll knit all day with lightweight yarns if I can make things like this. Plus, I love this, how this turned out. So, hickety picky, I am moving up a little bit. Let's see. Cat Ferris, welcome in. Kiwi's Corner says Lion Bread did come out with something called shawl and a ball. Fab. I never tried it, but I do know the fiber content is different. Oh, it is? See, I have a bunch of shawl and the ball because that's what 4 or 5 years ago they clearanced them out for $1 a piece, and then I cleaned house on those. Rose says gorgeous. Thank you. Patricia says pretty. Thank you. So really quickly, so I just got this off the needles. I'm working on for those who just came in. In fact, let's do a welcome in for everybody who just came in because we just had a ton of people come in. So we have to do a welcome to everybody who just came in. I got all this craziness from Dollar Tree the other day. Wait, where's my other? Here it is. Okay, this is to welcome in everybody who's just come in. Welcome to Angie's Yarn Party. Wait, we gotta do one more because I want to see what. Let's just do them all because I want to see what these glasses look like because these glasses are crazy. Look at these crazy glasses. Okay, this is welcome. We got one more glass to try on because some of these I haven't tried on. Like these are brand new. I haven't tried these on. Oh, I like these. Look how they look. Oh, I like these. I might wear these in real life. I will wear these in real life. Look, I wear a damn ball on my head. I'll wear anything. Welcome everybody. Welcome in. You guys, if you haven't talked about it yet, what do you have on your needles, your crochet hooks, and what are you drinking? I have a boho cardigan on my needles. Like, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise, hickety pickety. But look at the colors, you guys. I've shown this. A lot of people have seen it, but for people who just came in, look how it's knitting up. So beautiful. Let me show you the yarn. I'm using this one. Oh, right behind me. I'm using this one right here. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys? Oh, I'm so obsessed. $3.74 was $15. Hobby Lobby. So these are the ones that I've cleaned up on. So that's what I'm working on. And then the other thing I'm working on. So let me show you what else I'm working on, and then I will get back to the comments. So if you just came in, I'll go right back through the comments. So don't be worried. In fact, Kiwi, look what we're just talking about shawl and wall, right? I could have just looked over when I was calling it the wrong name because I'm knitting with it right now. See, this is kind of messed up, but this is the Shawl and a Ball by Lion Brand. See? So I bought a ton of these. Hickety Pickety, she bought a bunch too. But I think Hickety Pickety, I think you knitted almost all yours. This is my first time using it after 5 years. Ridiculous. And look how gorgeous it is. I do love all of like glitter in there. It's not called glitter, but I'll call it glitter. Isn't that gorgeous? Love this. So I'm making my V-Shawl out of it. And I've had this on the needles for like a long time. And I just stopped knitting on it because it's thin yarn. They call this a 4. This is not a 4. In my opinion, somebody may argue with me. Like, this is a damn 3. This stuff is thin. Look at this. Look. That is not a 4, in my opinion. Some people may disagree with me, but okay, so I'm just doing a V-Shawl out of it. Look how gorgeous this is. And you just, it's really easy. You start out with 3 stitches on the needles, and then it's just knit 1, yarn over, knit to the end of the row, I believe. So easy. I should know this. Cast on 3 stitches, stitch 1, yarn over, knit to the end of the row. And what that does, it builds just a really beautiful V shawl, and you can just make it as big as you want to make the shawl. So it's really gorgeous though. Look at the fabric, how it's coming out. I call it fabric when you're knitting it. Isn't that beautiful? So what I've been trying to do is I've been knitting an hour. What am I doing? An hour in the evening, an hour and a half, an hour of knitting in the at night, half an hour on my other project. And this is my second project. So the boho cardigan, I knit for an hour, half an hour I knit on this. And then I do the same process at night. So I wake up in the morning, I start my day with knitting, and I end my day with knitting. And I'm loving it. And I'm also getting a lot of projects done this way. So, all right, I've been talking a lot, so let me go back and see what people are saying. Let me see what I've missed and see who I've missed coming in. Okay, let me go back up here. Okay. Woodshed said, new drinking game. Every time Angela says boho cardigan, take a drink. Okay, you deserve a for that. That was funny. It's true though. Okay. Hickety Piggy said LOL. Kiwi says, eating a grape when you blew the horn. He paused and looked at me. She's talking about her dog when I blew that horn. Yarn Geek said, I'm drinking caramel coffee and mosaic blanket. Oh, how nice. A mosaic blanket. That sounds beautiful. And caramel coffee. That sounds delicious. Fix my damn scarf. Okay. What are people saying? Cat Ferris. Cat, have I welcomed you in? If I haven't, welcome, welcome. She says she's working on Miss May MCal. Okay, cool. Hey, Northern Snowbird. How are you doing, girl? Rose says, I'm knitting my super scarf, but right now watering my tomatoes. Very good. She's doing the Lenny Kravitz super scarf. I've made 2 of those so far, but I want to make another one, of course. Hickety Pickety said, you better get with it. I still have a bit left. I'm using up a bunch right now. Girl, Hickety Pickety is so good about that. Like, she doesn't overbuy yarn like an insane person like I do. She's like completely the opposite. Like, she's reasonable. She knits what she has, and then she goes back and gets more. No, she doesn't like stockpile like I do. And that's not anywhere. This right here, that's nowhere near. I won't even talk about how much yarn I have. Like all of you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys do have a lot of yarn. But Hickety Pickety is good about not overstocking the yarn. I wish I had that type of discipline, but I don't. Kiwi says, I'm sewing together an arma. How do you say it? Amigurumi? You know, stuffies. Yarn Geek Ginger says, I love shawl and a ball. It's soft and clergy and drapey. That is for sure, isn't it? It's beautiful. Hickety Pickety says, I agree. DK weight with a bit of thicker fuzz here and there. Patricia says, that's beautiful. Thank you. Hickety Picky, very pretty. Thank you. Rose says, I bought a skein of that shawl on the ball, but it's so thin that my fingers can't hold it, but it's so pretty. You know what, girl? I had a hard time with it at first too, okay? That's why I probably stopped knitting that triangle shawl, because like I wasn't having trouble holding it. It's just taking so long to get anywhere that it just is driving me nuts. But I want to finish it. That's just all knit stitching. That shawl, that V-Shawl is all knit stitching. So that was taking forever. There's hardly any holes in it. I did size up 2 sizes in my knitting needles, but it still was taking forever. But everything else I make with that shawl on the ball, because it is pretty thin, I'm going to make something like this, the lace knitting. Then I'll be really happy with it. Okay. Patricia says, I love to learn amigurumi. There you go, I say it, amigurumi. Okay, Kiwi. Oh, Kiwi has an announcement. If anyone has any shawl on the ball they are willing to get rid of, please let me know. I'll still prism, wind chimes, peaceful earth, mystical mirage, and unique unicorn. So what she's looking for, you guys, is prisms, wind chimes, peaceful earth, mystical mirage, and unicorns. Hickety Pickety says, says Lacy Poncho. Hickety Pickety also says, it's because I'm old and I won't have time to use lots of yarn. I'm 53. You think I'm ever going to use any of this yarn? All this yarn? No. Somebody's going to have a good time at a garage sale. I'm going to be like, yes, I hit the jackpot. Northern Snowbird said, I can't crochet while living in triple degree weather. It makes me feel hotter. Yarn Geek says, that was supposed to be glittery and drapey. Dang, autocorrect. I love you, Ginger. You're funny. So you guys, I'm going to read chat and do some knitting while you guys are, while we're sitting here. Okay, also, we're going to give some yarn away today. What did Hickety Pickety say? Hickety Pickety, you're so sweet. She says, I'll be 65 in 4 months. Yikes. But girl, you look awesome. You're young at heart. I love the stuff you knit. It's always very fashionable and you're cool. So there you go. Which it says, every time I find a huge yarn hoard at a yard sale, I think that lady died. Oh my God. See, I like humor like that. I like dry humor. Like, I know that almost sounds rude. Like, I thought the lady died. I just like dry humor. Dry humor is the best to me. That's like my humor right there. When someone says something dry like that, it's like when if somebody falls in front of me, I'm laughing. I mean, okay, look, I'm laughing after I make sure they're not, like they're okay. And after I know they're not okay, I'm laughing. I love dry humor. Kiwi says, I'm 34 in April. Yarn Geek says, I'm stocking up for the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, me too. Patricia said, I just finished a rectangle yarn with size 3 yarn. It took forever, but it turned out beautiful with painted desert colors. Oh, nice. Patricia said, shawl. C. Rose says, that's how I got a lot of my knitting needles. The lady died. You guys. Northern Snowbird said, that's funny. Oh my God, you guys are cracking me up. Okay, real quick story. I used to be a part of the community. We altered everything with laces, doilies, fabrics. And I went to a garage sale and the poor little lady did die. And that's how I got all my big stash of laces and doilies and all this stuff to do this type of work, because she did die. But the lady realized that I was so into making stuff with laces and doilies and fabrics that she said, take it all, and gave me a great deal on it. So I called that lady my fairy. I think I call her my fairy godmother. So I'd always say, I'm making this with my fairy godmother's fabric. So that little lady's in heaven going, at least it went to a good place and she's making good use of it. Angie says, LOL, I think the same thing when it comes to art supplies and such at garage sales. I know, huh? I love, besides yarn, you guys, art supplies and stationery. Oh, you guys can see it. See back there? And okay, that is a metal cabinet. I got that for like $5 at a garage sale. I've been meaning to paint that damn thing pink for like 8 years, 9 years. I'm going to take that outside. I have the ballerina baby pink and it needs to be sprayed. I could do white because everything in my room is white. And then this whole room is pink, shabby chic. It's shabby chic. It's pink, robin's egg blue, creams. And then I have this damn thing in here. Anyway, I need to spray paint that pink. Anyway, look in there. That's the other thing I collect, like an insane person. Planners. Yeah, those are planners on the first row, all the way down. Second row, what is it? Notebooks, mostly the ones I like to get from Dollar Tree. The third level is all stickers, which I get from Dollar Tree. And the next one is some of my paper pads. But like, I love stationery. Oh my God. I love it as much as I love yarn. Pens, pencils. I just love it. I can't help myself. Oh, almost knocked that over. You know what? This lamp is in the wrong place. Just a second. And it may be why it looks kind of weird in my room. Here, let me just push that over. This might look better over here. I got to be careful, man. I could fall out of this chair. This chair is like old and crickety. I need to get a better chair. Okay. Is that better? I don't know. Okay, what are people saying? Kat, did I say welcome in? If I didn't, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Yarn Geek says, I'm 52. Ooh, finally playing with a full deck. We're like basically almost the same age. I'm a year older. I'm 53. I just turned 53. Yarn Geek says, I have the same humor. My kids think I'm rude. It trips me out how much me and Ginger are the same. It really does, because we both love fall. We love cinnamon and nutmeg, which is why I sent you that chai tea. We have the same humor. We have a lot of things that are similar. It's funny. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Patricia says something about when Lion Brand does a 5 for 10 sale, I catch myself picking up my phone to order before I realize I'm even doing it. Is Lion Brand having a 5 for 10 sale? Or when they have one? Okay. Hickety Picky says, I gotta get busy. I'll watch this later. Thanks for sharing. Hope everyone has a great day. Thanks, Hickety Pickety, for stopping by. Christina says, me too. Since I was a little girl, I love paper. I know. I'm just obsessed with it. Paper, pens, notepads, planners. Oh my. Have you guys heard of Go Wild? Oh my God, I would love to go. All the major brands of paper, pens, and planners, they have a big, huge, like, gathering. And it's expensive, though. It's like $500 to go, plus you have to get there and hotel. But they just party for 3 days and celebrate the love of planners, notepads, pens, pencils, and all the major companies go, and they have tables, and each table, like, suppose it's the Happy Planner table. You can sit there, like 10 people can sit at each table. So let's say Happy Planner has one. They always have one. And you get like 3 or 4 planners, pens, pencils, stickers, and then they party, and it just looked like a fun 3 days of fun. I mean, I don't know. It's $500, but I would love to go. Kiwi says, oh, Angie, did you ever get the Happy Mail I sent you? Oh, yes. I just got it yesterday. Yes, I just got it yesterday. I will. Thank you so much. I was going to do a video today, Happy Mail video today. I got Happy Mail from you and Happy Mail from somebody else. Who else did I get Happy Mail from? What the heck's my problem? Patty Tully Parrish. So I'm making a video today to show you my reaction. But thank you so much. I love it. And girl, you didn't have to send that big of a box, okay? I didn't expect it to be that big. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much in there. It's cool. Thank you so much. So I'll be doing a video so you'll see my reaction today. Christina says, don't get me started on pens and markers. I know. Rose says, you guys are young. I'll be 61 next month. What, Rose? Are you serious? I thought, girl, you look awesome. I would not have even thought 60. Not at all. Not at all. Girl, you're doing great. Yarn Geek says, when I die, my kids will probably give me a yarn Viking funeral. They will need an aircraft carrier. Ferris says, I feel so loved. You have welcomed me 3 times. Hey, I just want to make sure I got everybody. Angie says, I am a mixed media artist. I have only crochet hats and I've only crocheted hats. Knitting, no go. LOL. So I did decide to use yarn fibers in slow stitching and in mixed media. Oh, cool. That's my other thing that I love just as much as knitting is mixed media. You guys, in fact, I do mixed media on Sundays. I have a live every Sunday, 2:00 Pacific time, and I'm always working on something mixed media. So come join us, you guys. I call it Angie's Art Party, 2:00 Pacific time every Sunday. It's a couple hours. We do a giveaway in there too, and everyone just chats and has a good time, and it's really fun. But I hadn't introduced these things and glasses. I only did that for the yarn people, but I am going to introduce that on Sunday. People are going to be dying when I do it. They're going to be like, what is she doing? Has she lost her marbles? Okay. Let me see what everyone's saying. Okay, Cat Ferris says, I would love to Go Wild. Looks like so much fun, doesn't it? Now, if Go Wild comes to Las Vegas, it's already been here to Vegas, but if it comes to Vegas, I will be there because I don't have to pay for a hotel. I just go down the street. I have to pay the $500, which is a lot, but if it comes to Vegas, I'm there. I am so there. Christina says, what is this heavenly place? I need to go. Okay. I don't know everything about it because I've never been, but for the first time, I just seen Go Wild Planner Conference. So you guys look that up if you like planners, pens, notepads. Oh my, look it up and you'll see like all the videos of this past one that was just like was it in March? I think it was in March. Anyway, you'll see it and tons of people did videos on it and you can check it out and you can see how fun it looks. I mean, you guys, you know what's cool about it? It's all women like around our age. 40s, 50s years old. And they're playing the jams. They're playing jams from like the 90s and the 80s, which is my time, you know, when I was young and beautiful. No, now I'm old. I'm a has-been. Anyway, they play all that music and they're all jamming out to the 80s and 90s jams. And I mean, they're playing the jams. It's so good. Okay, you guys know I'm old. Look. I call it the jams. What the heck am I saying? These kids still call it the jams. Whatever. That's what it is. Okay, so look that up, you guys. Go Wild Planner Conference, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Kat says, Go Wild is a yearly weekend convention. Exactly. Nancy Richwine, wow, I'm an old lady. I'll be 67 in November. Imagine myself in my 30s, though. Exactly. Linda says, hello, everyone. Ginger, I just ordered my first furl hook. I'm so happy I caught you live. Cool. Thank you, Linda. And Linda, did I welcome you in yet? I didn't welcome you in yet. So let me welcome Linda in and anybody else who just came in. Welcome. Oh, wait. We got to do it the right way. Let me choose a pair of glasses. Oh, let's choose these ones. To welcome her in. Welcome to Angela's Art Party. If you guys could see this desk right now, it's hilarious. Okay, let's see what everyone else is saying still. Woodshed says, Yarn Geek, your funeral barge will be made of your... Okay, this is funny. Woodshed says, your yarn funeral barge will be made of yarn. And I said hi to Linda. Yeah, okay. Is there another Linda on? Is there 2 Lindas? Let me just see. No, same Linda. Okay. The one. Okay, she's saying hi, Angie, after I just did that little big hi to her. Rose says, Angie's Art Party is so fun. Love that time of the week. Oh, I love you, Rose. Sweetie. Angie says, I will have to catch your mixed media live. I usually just see your post on Facebook. Cool. Yeah, you'll like it. I usually do something fun. I think this weekend, I think I'm going to bust out my jelly plate. Well, I always have my jelly plate out. But I do jelly plate. I do a lot of jelly plating, but my jelly plating style is I like everything to look like an old wall. Like I dug up out of the ground. Okay. That's what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create age on the jelly plate. So that's what I love. So, yeah, just come check it out and see what you think. See if you like my style. And if you don't like my style, it's okay. There's tons of people there, so we're all just talking, having fun, just like this. So, Yarn Geek says, yay, Linda, furls are my favorite. Furls are a crochet hook, like an expensive crochet hook, right? Am I right, guys? Melissa says, good morning. Hey, Melissa, welcome in. I'm so happy to have you. Linda says, ah, so adorable. Angie, thank you. You're welcome, Linda. Patricia, I just sold my son. I want a Viking. Wait a minute. Patricia is saying, I've just sold my son. I want a Viking yarn funeral. You sold your son? Yarn Geek says 80s and 90s. I was a nerd. I was nerdy and awkward. I was having fun. I loved high school. Oh my God. I was obsessed with high school. My freshman year, I went to two different high schools. My freshman year, I went to one high school called Tempe High School. You guys, you know how you see high schools on TV and you're like, oh, I wish my high school was like that. My freshman year, only my freshman year, it was like that. Like you walk down the hallways. My school was old, was older school. It was made like in the 40s or 30s. So it was an older looking school. Everything was a tradition. We had big bonfires out in the fields before football games. We had dances. Everybody went to the dances, not just cool kids. Everybody went. So it was like the best nightclub ever. There used to be these guys, they used to hang out at Unit 5, and I was a cheerleader. And I had heard that this girl, because we wear these skirts and they're wraparounds, and I heard this girl went by Unit 5 where all the jocks hung out, really cute jocks, and her skirt got unwound. Like they just took her skirt and it just came off of her. Now we're always wearing bloomers under it. I was like, on those days that I wore that skirt, I didn't go past Unit 5. And I used to be I was little, you know, I'm a freshman. I was so nervous to go past Unit 5 because these guys were all juniors and seniors, big football players and athletes. And I'd be so nervous to go past Unit 5. So I remember I used to go past, and I used to go past really fast. Flipping hilarious. Then we moved and I went to another high school, Corona del Sol, from sophomore to senior year. And that school was, what's weird is that was a more richy area, a more richy school. And my first school was more just like middle class type of school. And I liked my middle class type of school. It was so much more fun. Everything was a tradition. Everybody was so nice and everyone was so much more open. I went to the richer school. People were stuffy. There was no traditions. The school was that school was really new too. So everything wasn't a tradition. It just wasn't as fun. So I found myself, I had my friend, I was a pommy at that school. So what happened is my freshman year, I knew I was moving to the new school. So I still wanted to cheer or be a pommy. And so I went ahead and tried out for pom when I was still at my Tempe High School and made it for pom for my new school because you tried out the year before. So that made it fun. And I'm glad I did that because when you go to a new school in high school, that's hard because everyone has their friends in their clique. So that got me to know a bunch of girls. Like I had a bunch of friends instantly because I had all my pommy friends. So that was a good choice for me to do that, moving schools in high school, because that can be really rough. But it was an easy transition because I was a pommy. A pommy, if you don't know, is like a cheerleader, but you dance instead. And we danced and we cheered. So that's how that school was. So anyway, I just went back on a tangent. Where was I even going with that? Like there was a purpose to that whole thing. I don't know. All right. I missed a lot of stuff. Let me. Oh, I think because Ginger Yarn Geek said something about she was a nerd in the 80s and 90s. And then that just brought me back to high school. Anyway. Let me see what people are saying. Okay, Yarn Geek says it will be crochet really tight stitches. Okay, she's talking to somebody. Northern Snowbird said, Angie, when you're going to make the burnt journal. Oh, yeah. Okay, in mixed media, I did the 100 Days of Collage. And I did it in 2 different journals. So, and the first one I did decorate. I did that one on my live. And then I have this journal that I want to make look like it has been burnt in a fire. I love grunge, you guys. Okay, this is what's weird about me. I love pretty shabby chic. Like, look at my room. It's all shabby chiced out, pretty, blah, blah, blah. But then I love grunge too. I have these two sides. It's weird. Like, I love pinks and pastels. Oh my God. But then I love, like, you know, ground myself in neutrals. And then I love grunge. And so I saw this girl. Wait, is it Angie Garcia? Angie, wait, you're the one I talk to on Facebook all the time, and I'm always complimenting your work, right, Angie? Like, you do all really cool, grungy type of art that I love. Yes, and you're the one, Angie, I think, who made the journal that looked like it was in a fire. And you're the one I got the idea from, that I wanted to do that to my the cover of one of my art journals. Angie, let me know if that's you, because I'm pretty sure that's you. Okay, let me just see what else. Yarn Geek says, I went to Marcos Denise. What? Yarn Geek, are you being serious? You went to Marcos Denisa? Yeah, I know where Marcos Denise. Okay. I told you, girl, we are sisters from another mother. I went to Corona del Sol. You went to Marcos. Marcos and Corona are, I graduated in 87. When did you graduate? 88? 89? Anyway, I graduated in 87. I was class of 87. Okay, I had my I'm getting too excited. I had my Marcos friends. I love Marcos. We were like, you know, we were rivalries, but also I had a lot of, because I was a Pommy, so I was friends with all the Pommies that went to Marcos Denisa High School. I love Marcos. So this is how it was in high school for me. I had my Marcos friends. I had my Tempe High School friends. Then I had my job when I was 16, and a lot of people from Gilbert High School worked at this Poncho's restaurant. Yarn Geek, do you know about Poncho's restaurant? Poncho's Buffet? Okay, I worked there in high school. A lot of people from Gilbert High School worked at Poncho's. So then I had my Gilbert friends from there. And then I had friends, like sets of friends everywhere. And every weekend I'd be like, okay, who do I want to hang out with? My Corona friends, my Marcos friends, my work friends, my Gilbert friends. Girl, I can't believe you went to Marcos Denisa High School. That's insane. Okay, let me just see what else she's saying. Okay, Kiwi's Corner goes, what is a Pommy? I knew somebody was going to ask me that. A Pommy is like a cheerleader, except at our school, we cheered and we danced. You didn't just cheer. But we still had cheerleaders too. I don't know why we had all this. But when I went to Tempe High School, they had Pommies too. At Tempe High School, when I went there my freshman year, the Pommies only danced. They didn't cheer. But at Corona, we cheered and we danced. So we did the halftime show, and then we cheered behind the cheerleaders during the games, basketball and football. Basketball, we didn't cheer behind. We only performed at halftime. But football season, we cheered behind the cheerleaders, and then we danced at halftime. So that's what a Pommy is. Okay. I think they call them song leaders now. I don't know. Yarn Geek said, we could have met in high school. What? I know, we could have met in high school. I'm sure we were at some of the same things. I'm sure we were at some of the same football games. I'm sure we were at some of the same stuff. We could have been at some of the same parties, because I went to Marcos parties. That's crazy. I can't believe you went to Marcos. Were you born in Arizona? How long did you live in Arizona for? I lived there since now I live in Las Vegas, but I lived there my whole life until I was like 36. So I went to Gillen Junior High. I went to Nevitt Elementary. Do you know any of that? Wait, if you went to Marcos, what junior high did you go to? Okay, I'm asking you a lot of questions. Hilarious. Rose says, I'm the same way. I love grungy and shab. We have two sides. Yeah, Rose. Rose is my other sister. She'd be liking that. She likes both too. Because I'll do grunge and then I'll do shabby chic. She loves them both. I'm like, I see you, sister. I see you. Really, you guys are all my sisters. You guys are my tribe, because you guys are my people. Because it's hard to find people that love yarn. It's hard to people that love mixed media. It's hard to find people who love planners and notebooks. Oh my! I mean, you guys are my tribe. I call you guys my tribe, and I am so grateful to have it. So grateful. Linda says yes. Grunge is awesome. I can't wait to see your journal. Yarn Geek says, I went to 4 different high schools: Arkansas, Kansas, Arizona, and Washington. Dang. So you know what I mean by it's hard. It's hard on you to change high schools. Yarn Geek says, but I went every summer in Tempe since I was 6. Oh, cool. How funny. I haven't heard Tempe, Arizona forever. Did you like downtown Tempe? I used to love going downtown Tempe. When I was in high school, when I was little, me and my friend would get roller skates, and we'd roller skate all over ASU, the college down there. And then we used to always go to downtown Tempe to eat and shop around and have fun. I loved it. I haven't thought about downtown Tempe forever. Okay, I need to catch up. Okay. Patricia says Premier Yarns has cotton wood organic 6 for $6. What? As soon as I get off, I'm going to go check it out. Okay, everybody. Premier Yarns has cottonwood organic 6 for $6. Yarn Geek says, I started grunge when I lived in Seattle. Cool. Kiwi's Corner. Angie, I feel like you were very popular in high school. I don't know. I was a spaz like I am now. Yarn Geek says, go Padres. Yep, that was your mascot, Padres, and ours was Aztecs. Okay, she's class of 88. Yeah, we're just a year apart. How funny. And Yarn Geek said she played basketball and worked at Dairy Queen. Okay, I cheered and was a Pommy, and I worked at Poncho's. Did you ever go to Poncho's Mexican buffet? I worked at downtown Tempe. What's the name of that restaurant down there? Oh, man. Monty's La Casa Vieja. I worked there. It sounds Mexican, but it's not. It's a steakhouse, and it's a real famous steakhouse. The founder of Tempe, it was their original house, and they built onto it. And and it was huge. It's like a maze in there. You could get lost working at that place. As a customer, you could get lost in there. They built on. There's all these secret rooms everywhere. It was crazy. I worked there in high school. I worked at Miller's Outpost. You guys remember Miller's Outpost? 501 Levi's. I hated working there. I liked restaurants. Restaurants, it's fun. It's fast paced. It's moving. Miller's Outpost, you think I would have liked that? Putting jeans away. If I smelled one more damn Levi, I was going to throw up. I couldn't stand working there. But I love working at the restaurants. Because you can eat, everyone's more lively, things are popping. It's just fun, you know? Okay. Kat says, I grew up just south of Daytona Beach, so I'm both a biker and a beach. Oh, cool. Woodshit said, I have been to Tempe once. We went to Oregon Stop Pizza. Oh, cool. Kiwi's Corner, I did shabby chic, but I did grungy men. Wait, I gotta read that again. Did you hear me snort? Wait, I gotta read that again. You guys are hilarious. You guys, there's comedians up in this chat. Okay, Kiwi's Corner says, I dig shabby chic, but I dig grungy men. All Kurt Kavanaugh. That was funny. Okay. I mean, look, I'm like literally crying. Guys, you're cracking me up. Melissa said, I went back to Michael's yesterday and got more clearance yarn. I was thinking about you. You know what? I went back a few days ago too, because Yarn Geek and Yarn Geek was talking, Yarn Geek and also Affordable Crafty kept talking about these $8 carts. Okay. So I went to check out the $8 carts, and there were none left, of course, but there was a little bit more of that yarn left. That clearance yarn. You know, I bought a couple skeins just to add to some of the stuff I already had. You guys, I'm crying. Like literally, like you guys, I just did my makeup. Let me just, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have mascara and eyeliner. Literally, I'm crying because you guys are just making me laugh. Okay. Yarn Geek says, I also worked at Pistol Pete's Pizza. Did you really? Cool. Wait, is Pistol Pete's Pizza, isn't that Peter Piper Pizza? We used to, I think Peter Piper Pizza is Pistol Pete's, isn't it? Or are those two different ones? That reminds me, Peter Piper Pizza, okay, we would go, everybody would go. I'm talking everybody, the most popular football players, everybody would go. We'd go to the dances afterwards. We'd have the bonfire on Friday nights. After the football game, Then we'd have before the football game, we have a bonfire. I'm in an actual fire in a field. Can you believe that? On school property. They wouldn't allow that now. Anyway, then the game would happen. After the game, we all would then go to the dance at the school. Everybody, all the football players, cheerleaders, everybody went. Didn't matter who you were. Everybody went and it was like a party up in there. It was so fun. And then we'd all walk to Peter Piper Pizza. And we'd all stay there till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. My parents on Friday night would let me stay out till 1. That was a major thing for me. I could stay out till 1 o'clock, and then they would pick me up from there. Or I'd spend the night at a friend's house. So it was a good time. Told you, my high school was fun. I loved it. Freshman year. Okay, Yarn Geek says, I love downtown Tempe. My friends and I used to sneak into Minder Binders, not quite downtown. Oh, cool. That's way cool. So she knows what downtown Tempe is. I haven't been there for like I've lived in Las Vegas for 16, 17 years. I haven't seen downtown Tempe in 16 or 17 years. That's sad. And then I went to ASU. I didn't graduate from ASU. I went there freshman and sophomore year. Then I decided that I wasn't enjoying that at all. I enjoyed going to college though. I was a little sister for 2 fraternities. So Angela had fun. Like, I had too much fun. I used to go to on Friday nights, if I wasn't going to one of the parties at the fraternity house, we used to go to a club in downtown Tempe, which was a lot of fun too. So you guys are bringing me back. You're bringing me back. But I decided that I had fun. So the social part I never had a problem with, but the school part, I hated it. I hated every class. The only class I loved, of course, was theater. I did theater class, makeup classes, but like everything else was just like, oh, it drove me nuts. Like I didn't like the math class. I didn't like science. I didn't like, but anything creative I loved. So then I went to cosmetology school and became a cosmetologist and did that for 15 years. So, and it was good. Made good money. It was fun. Every day was an adventure and I had a lot of customers. So yeah, I liked it. So I got to do both of both worlds. I mean, I went to college for 2 years, had a blast. Oh, so much fun. Stayed in the dorms, everything. So fun. And then after that, I went and did something I really wanted to do. So it was good. It worked out good. Hey, Carolyn, how are you doing? Yay, I'm glad you made it. Carolyn, did you get your stuff yet? Your Happy Mail yet? Because you should have gotten it. Most people that I sent that Happy Mail out who didn't get it because of the holiday messed things up. So hopefully you got your stuff. Okay, let me know. Yarn Geek says, I worked in a restaurant, although high school and college. I know, I heard you say that in your live one day that you waitressed. And I did too. That's all I did was waitress. As soon as I turned 18, I waitressed at Poncho's Mexican buffet. You could waitress there because they didn't serve, oh, and they did serve alcohol, but it was a Mexican buffet. What it was, it's a Mexican buffet, and you go through the buffet line and you can get your alcohol right there. So we don't have to service you alcohol. You just pick up your alcohol right there, like bottles. And then the buffet is, there's people who stand at the buffet and they serve you whatever you want. So in high school, I worked at the buffet where you just, tell people, do you want this? Do you want that? It's all a Mexican food buffet. Ooh, it was good. Then when I turned 18, I moved on up and I was able to be a waitress. And now we didn't have alcohol. And if somebody wanted a second or third bottle of beer, then I have to tell one of the other waitresses to serve them. But they would hire you at 18 to be a waitress. And then after that, I always just waitressed because I love it. You can make good money. Good money. I mean, I was like 19, 20. Sometimes I'd bring home $100 a night. A lot of times I did 100, 120, 140. That's good money for today. So, it was just the best job. If you worked hard, you worked a lot, you can make some good money being young, So that's where it was at for me, was waitressing. Okay. And then Yarn Geek says she worked in restaurants all through high school and college. Me too. Melissa says, my husband worked at Peter Piper Pizza. Woohoo! I love Peter Piper Pizza. I mean, it's not probably the best pizza, but I just love the nostalgia of the whole thing. Yarn Geek says, yarn enabler. Linda says, OMG, yes, we had high school bonfires. Forgot about that. I know, Linda, huh? I mean, I don't think they would do that today. I mean, you know, they wouldn't do that today. I mean, they're worrying about these damn shooters. So, I mean, things are too crazy. They're not going to be starting fires. And too many fires, you know, like wildfires. So, yeah, today's world is not made for bonfires. But we had them back then. It was fun. Yarn Geek says 2006 was the last time I was there. One of my little sister's weddings. Oh, how special. Linda says, I seen you, Angie, on another podcast, and the only thing I remember you saying, 4 bags full. How funny. Okay, I went through all the comments, so I'm just going to make a couple announcements really quickly. Okay, now, let me say this. Nobody is, I'm not saying you have to do this, only if you want to, okay? But I'll let you know what you get if you do. I do have now the $ in the right-hand corner if you want to buy any, if you want to contribute to the channel. And if you want to contribute to the channel, like I said, nobody has to, but you can do super chats, super stickers, and the money is going to a few good things. For one, I would like to join StreamYard. Yeah, I think it's StreamYard. And I know it's like, and I want to do the good package. I think it's like $30 a month or something, because I would like to have people on with me. And so I'm able to do that, because if I just use the YouTube live, I don't believe you can't have guests and stuff. So this way I can have guests and things like that. So I want to, so your money will, so anybody who donates money to the channel, it'll go towards that. Also, I want to do giveaways, and you'll be in a giveaway. Anybody who does one of those will be in the giveaway every 2 weeks, and I'll put your name in this cup. Look at my Minnie Mouse cup. And then in 2 weeks, there'll be a big giveaway, and you have a chance of winning that, okay? But every live, we will do a giveaway of some sort, okay? So, but it'll be a big giveaway every 2 weeks if you want to do that. And also, the anybody who contributes, that money will also be going to yarn, so I can buy even more yarn and give it away, especially new yarns, expensive new yarns, the $12 ones. Anyway, I'll buy them on sale so we can have more. But it'll go towards buying yarn for giveaways. It'll go, oh, postage. It'll go towards postage. Postage is crazy. Again. Okay, you guys, I have an eBay business. That postage goes up every 2 or 3 months. Okay, and this is the biggest one that has gone up. They are out of their mind with this postage. They need to stop with the postage, stop with the postage prices, stop with the gas, and stop with the food. Okay. Anyway, let me not get off that rant, but anyway, so if you contribute to the channel, that's where it's all going towards. Also, if you contribute, I blow bubbles. Anybody who contributes, you get, I blow bubbles. I bought a bunch of these from Dollar Tree. A pair of the glasses. All this goes on, and we celebrate, okay? So just letting you guys know that, but like I said, you do not, that is not required of this channel. That's not required of anybody on here. That's just if you want to do that, okay? So just wanted to give that announcement out. Oh, stay right there. And also, what time is it? What time do we come on? 8:30 to 9:30? 9:30 to 10:30. Okay, we still have another hour. Okay. Yarn Geek says, same. I made money as a waitress. That's how I learned to talk to people. Isn't that true? And you make money. You guys, waitressing is good. The only thing that wouldn't have been good is if you were waitressing during the lockdown, because you make money every day, you know, and it's not that hourly. Well, now the hourly rate is pretty good, $10. I mean, I'm not saying that's a ton of money, but I mean, when I waitressed, it was like $3.50. I didn't even worry about that stupid paycheck. Okay, it was about the tips every day. But now you get tips and the $10 an hour. That's some good money. Kiwi's Corner says you can't have a bonfire anywhere in Texas. Everything is already crispy. We've been having temps of, oh yeah, Kiwi says they've been 105, 108. So have we. We've been 108, 110. We haven't hit 116, but I'm sure it's coming. It comes every year. Yeah, and I don't think we can have a bonfire here either. I don't even know how we had a bonfire I was in Arizona, for God's sakes. It's hot there. It's like here. It's worse there. It's probably the worst state in the country is Arizona, okay, as far as the heat. And we had bonfires. Can you believe that? When I look back at it, I'm like, are you guys? But you know what? Back then we did stuff like that. You guys, I started babysitting when I was 8. 8? Who the hell would trust me at 8 years old to babysit their kids? Because I know I never trusted no 8-year-old to babysit my kids. I barely trusted the girls in high school. 8 years old? Oh yeah, I babysat since I was 8. until I was 16, until I could get a job. But until then, I was babysitting full. I always had money because I was always babysitting. I like to shop, so, and I needed money. Okay, more money than my parents could give me. I used to love shopping at this place called, you guys know I love the dollar store. Okay, I'm obsessed with the dollar store. I used to shop at Pick and Save. You guys remember Pick and Save? It was close to downtown Tempe, next to Tower Records. Ginger, did you ever know about Tower Records? And then Pick and Save was right next door. That was my place. I used to take my babysitting money into Pick and Save. Oh, I loved it. It was like the Dollar Tree, but things were cheaper. 10 cents, 50 cents. It was great. Okay. Linda gave me hearts, sweetie. Okay. Okay, so everybody that's come in who hasn't told us, what are you guys working on? What are you working on? And what's on your needles or your crochet hooks? And you guys, here we celebrate everybody. Okay, crocheters and knitters and spinners. Anybody who spins yarn, because I spin yarn. I'll show you my yarn I spin. I spin art yarn on my spinning wheel. I have a playlist that talks about spinning. Well, I think I do. I think I did it. But anyway, I have some videos on me spinning yarn. So this is some art yarn that I spun. Now, art yarn, and this really matches this, so I might have to put these on here as a fringe, or not fringe. The hell is it? The stuff hanging off. It's not fringe. What is it? My brain. Anyway, it'll come to me in a second. But this is the art yarn. Like, this is what it looks like. Isn't that cool? I showed this yesterday on my podcast. Right there where it's hanging, see that thing hanging? Those are sheep blocks. So I dye the sheep blocks, and I also dye roving with cake dye and Kool-Aid. But I like the cake dye the best. I use cake dye and vinegar. Look how cool that looks. So I spin the sheep block. Then this right here is a bobble. Then I make a knot. Then I just free spin here. This is another big bobble, some type of bobble / knot, and then more sheep block. And also the glittery stuff. See the glittery stuff? That, I forgot what it's called, but it almost looks like that stuff you throw on a Christmas tree, but it's real thin, and it spins in really nicely. Just come on. So this is art yarn, and you can use it as the word is not fringe. What is the stuff that you hang from, like, the bottom of something? Oh my God. I'll call it fringe for now. It's not fringe. Whatever. But this stuff makes good for that. It makes good. You can also knit with it, especially, and you just do a really loose knit, and you can make like a shawl / like a scarf / like necklace shawl. I'll have to show it to you guys once I do it. Isn't this cool? I think it's cool. Some people may think it's a mess, but I love it. I do not know how to spin like a worsted weight yarn. I have no idea. All I've ever done on my spinning wheel is cool. All I've ever done is art yarn, because I seen this girl like 5 years ago do art yarn. Namaste. What does she call? Namaste Farms. She owns a bunch of sheep. That's why she calls herself Namaste Farms. And I was hooked, and I'm like, I have to have a spinning wheel. So I got one, and I started spinning, and I love it. I haven't spun in like about a month. I need to spin. I need to get on my spinning wheel. Okay, let me see what people are saying. Okay, Kat says, embellishments, it really goes with the boho cardigan on the needles. Doesn't it? That really does go with the boho cardigan. So I think I will put, I've never done that where I've hung off some fringe off. I've done that to the boho cardigans to the ends, but I'm going to do it with this, because look, this does match. Look. And I didn't even do it like this to make it like this, but I'm going to put this on the boho cardigan on the bottom and have fringe hanging. Somebody's going to correct me with the fringe word in a second, hopefully. Patricia says, I have to go. It's been so fun. I feel like I've been chatting with friends. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. I will see you. Come next Friday. I'll be on. I'll probably come on at 8:30 a.m. Between 8:30 and 9. But you'll just call it 8:30 a.m. So I'll see you next week. Next week, 8:30, Friday morning. Kiwi says, the other day I was at the thrift store and I got so excited to see an old-fashioned spinning wheel. Then I got over there and I realized it was just home decor. Oh man, that would have been so cool. Melissa says, I'm just practicing and remembering how to crochet. So right now I have a square. It might end up being a scarf or a pot holder. Cool. Tassels. That's the word. Thank you, Kiwi. My brain sometimes. Okay. Or embellishments, but trim. Yeah. Trim and tassels. There you go. Rose says, I love the art yarn. What have you made with it? I did make a boho. Okay, I saw that, Rose, you said I made a boho cardigan with it. I did make a boho cardigan with it. I mixed it with regular yarn. Actually, it turned out too heavy, so I didn't like it. So with that, I haven't made too much more else with it. I've just done a lot of spinning, but I am going to use it as tassels on the bottom of this boho cardigan, like we just discussed. I'm also going to make like a kind of like a necklace shawl. And it's just like a necklace that just goes like this and just goes around. And then all this stuff hangs, like all the sheep's locks and the knots. And I learned it from who I bought my spinning wheel from, Ashley Martineau. Her name will be in the description. And that's who I bought my spinning wheel from. It's called Spinolutions. That's who I bought my spinning wheel from. Also, besides Namaste Farm, Melissa Martineau. Yeah. I also learned how to spin from her art yarn because she spins art yarn too. So Linda says, awesome. I love to spin fiber. That's the beautiful, Angie. I'm knitting with my hand spun now. Oh, cool, Linda. It's a habitation throw. Oh, cool. Okay, Carolyn, you still haven't got your stuff yet? All right, you know what? I will check on it today. I have the receipt. I'll see where it's at and I'll contact you. Check the Etsy today later on. I'll check and see. I'll track it and see where it's at. I don't know why I have problems sending you stuff. This is the second or third time I've had problems sending you stuff. We live in the same state. You'd think that the stuff would just get there. That makes no sense. Okay. Linda's asking what kind of spinner. I have it's Spinolution is the brand, and I have a hopper. And the reason I have a hopper is because what's nice about the hopper is it has a big, I don't know what you call the parts, but it's a big enough part where I can spin art yarn, because art yarn gets really big and bulky and thick. So it's made for you to be able to spin art yarn. And it's a hopper because you can take it with you. So it's only like, it's like maybe this big. And it has a handle. So when I got on vacation, like we would go to a place called Pismo Beach, California, which I love. I took it down to the beach, and I spun down there right by the beach. It was really cool. I mean, I was on the sidewalk, but yeah. Or I could take it out by the pool when I was on vacation, or I can spin outside. It's just really nice because you can just spin. I can even spin in the car. So I put it right in front of me in the car, and I was spinning in the car. It's pretty cool. And if you ever want to check those out, Ashley Martineau, her information will be below, and you can check it out. She sells this. She's out like a distributor for Spinolutions, so you can check it out if you want to. You can also just check out her videos, and you can see about the spinning, about her spinning wheels. Yarn Geek says, I love spinning. I haven't done it for decades though. I grew up on a sheep's farm. Are you serious, girl? That is so cool. You could spin all the sheep locks you wanted. I buy my sheep's locks on Etsy. Yeah, I just bought some Lindsay-Dale. I believe those are the ones I bought. They're the really long ones. Because I didn't show you the ones that were really long. Let me see if this one has the long. These ones weren't Lindsay Dell because they're not super long. The ones I showed you weren't Lindsay Dell. I think these are Lindsay Dell. All right, see this one? It's a lot longer. I think this is a Lindsay Dell. There's two different ones that have, because if you want to spin sheep blocks, try to get ones that are between like 5 and 6 inches. See how much longer that one is? I think that's Lindsay Dell. Look how pretty it is. And look how it takes the cake dye. It's like amazing. So just kind of showing you some of the longer sheep blocks. I just ordered, well, I ordered it last year and it's still in the bag. A big, huge bag of this lady's, I had ordered Lindsay Dell sheep blocks to dye them, and I dyed a bunch of those. But I ordered this big bag, like this big, full of they're not all locks, but I guess there's a mixture of a lot of stuff. There's sheep locks in there, there's wool in there, and it's all raw. And I like to spin with raw wool because then you get more texture, and then you also get the long locks. So I don't know what's in there. I have to wash it and everything. So I'm gonna wash it and then dye it. So, but I've had it in that bag for a year. I need to get to it. Rose said that'll be stunning. Did you make a sweater like that a while back? I remember now that you said it. No, but I might have said I was going to. I just made that boho cardigan, but it was too heavy. Bye, Patricia. Thank you for coming. Rose says she has a drop spinner. It was very hard to use. I've never used a drop spindle, but I've wanted to. That'd be cool to use a drop spindle. Let me show you guys something. I'm gonna share some. Okay, Hobby Lobby has their fabric 40% off this week. Now they have every other week they go on, you know, everything goes on sale every other week there. Linda says Lindsay Dell is so nice to spin with. Yeah, I love it. Hobby Lobby has 40% off their fabric, and every other week they always have 30%. So 40% is new. They don't always have 40%, but they did this week. Okay, you guys, so I bought all this fabric for maxi skirts with an elastic waist, and I learned, of course, how to make a maxi skirt with elastic waist on YouTube. It is so simple. It's insane. It will also be in the description if you want to make yourself one. So you need 1 yard to 2 yards of fabric, and I'll explain why. This one, you only need a yard of fabric. Look at this. I made a skirt out of this. Now, I've already made the skirt, so that's why I'm not showing you. Okay, when I show you this fabric is very kitschy. It's very Fairy Kay. It's very, what do you call it? That style, kawaii. I didn't think I was into this kawaii thing because I'm a 53-year-old woman, but I discovered I am kind of into the kawaii thing. Like, my whole room looks like kawaii. Like, look, I collect these. Okay, there's a bunch of them right beside me. My whole room is pink. It's all shades of cotton candy. I wear bows in my hair. This is all very kawaii, okay? And I've been watching kawaii channels, so like I'm really getting into like some of this kawaii stuff. And so I bought all this to make maxi skirts, okay? I know this is crazy. I'm going to make maxi skirts, and then I'm going to alter tote bags to make purses. I don't make purses. I alter tote bags and make purses out of them. But look at this. It's donuts, you guys. I'm going to go back today and buy more of this because I want to make some, I want to alter some tote bags and make them into project bags to give away to you guys. Isn't that so cute? Okay, I have a maxi skirt made out of this. I already made it. I'll show it next week in my podcast next Thursday. Now, do I know this is very kitschy? Yes. Do I know this is very kid-like? Yes. And I am here for it, people. I am here for it. All right, check this out. Now, these fabrics you only need 1 yard because of how you fold it for the skirt. But I'll show you the ones where you need 2 yards because you can't just fold it because then you won't end up right with your design. This one, the things go all kinds of ways, so you can just buy 1 yard of it. But here's another one. I wore the ladies that cut my fabric a couple days ago, this one. I went back yesterday to buy some more fabric, and someone just came in. Let me just see who came in. Welcome, Nancy. So happy to have you. I wore the skirt. I wore the skirt made out of donuts yesterday. The maxi skirt. They went nuts. They're like, you made that skirt already? I said, yeah. I go, it's super simple. It's not hard, guys. They went nuts. They loved the skirt made out of donuts. Okay, so this one is hamburgers, little doggies, ice creams, strawberries, popsicles, candies. Oh my. You know what? Stuff like this makes people happy. I mean, I have a purse that's all ice creams. Yeah, I did a tote. I altered the tote with ice cream fabric. I think it's ice cream and donuts. People love it. And people get so happy when they see stuff like that. They're like, it's unexpected. It's something fun, lighthearted. Okay, look at this one. See, this one you can do a yard of fabric to make the skirt because you can fold it the way that you need to fold it for the skirt. Okay. I don't know why I put my knitting up here. Have I knitted a damn thing? No. Okay, here is this one. This one goes all kinds of ways. So again, you only need a yard of this one. And some of them I got like 2 yards of. For one, it's 40% off. And number two, like I said, every skirt I would love to have an altered tote bag. And my altered tote bags will either be project bags or they'll be a purse. I can use them either way. But I think it'd be cute to have the skirt and the tote bag or your purse matching. And if I can, I'll make a headscarf like this. Okay, and then, oh, I don't need these on. Those are just my readers. I don't really wear glasses. They're just my readers. Look at this, how pretty and shabby chic. I know you guys are like, girl, you went nuts on the fabric. I did. Now, I bought this before, and last year I made a gnome out of it for fall, like a fall gnome. I think just the hat was made out of it, and I did something else with this too. Oh, I made pumpkins, fabric pumpkins from this, and I love this fabric. Oh, isn't this so cute? I love this fabric. Again, another maxi skirt and a purse to match. I'm super excited about this one too. Like I said, I bought it. Oh, I bought it last year. What happened is I made the gnome out of it, the fall gnome, and I made pumpkins, fabric pumpkins out of them. So cute. And I made quite a few gnomes and quite a few of the gnomes and quite a few of the pumpkins. I went back to get more fabric like a couple days later. It was all gone. So I was excited that they had it this year. I was like, oh, thank goodness. So I bought like 2 yards of that. All right, this one's really different. I mean, it's still kitschy and cute, but you guys, for our coffee and tea lovers, I'm wearing coffee skirts, coffee maxi skirts. Check out this. I love it. I love coffee and I love tea, so. All right, we're almost done. And then I'll check chat. I think I have 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. Okay, I love to collect teapots and teacups. I have a whole wall over here. When I do a yarn and craft room tour, I'm going to do that soon. I have a wall over here, and I got it from Tilda. There used to be a thing called Tilda Dolls, Tilda Books, Tilda everything, okay? And I used to be Tilda Crazy. And in the Tilda book, they had a yarn wall, or a teapot wall, that was like 3 like narrow shelves, and it had teapots and teacups. So I have that on one wall. It looks really cool. So anyway, there's the fabric. Isn't that fabulous? Now, this you have to get 2 yards of, because see, I can't fold it the other way, the way I need to fold it for it to be like fatter. Or look, the teacups will be down, won't be the right way. So you have to buy a little bit. You have to buy 2 yards, not just a yard. because of how you have to fold it to cut it. The video, if you want to make one of these maxi skirts, it has an elastic waist. I'll leave the video will be in the description after an hour or so. All that information will be there. So if you want to make any of these maxi skirts. And then I guess you can make it shorter too if you wanted to make like a knee skirt, if you wanted to make it more mini or whatever you wanted to do. So, okay, I love this. This is another one where you have to get 2 yards because it has to be the right way for folding. Let me show you. Okay, I've made Tilda dolls, and Tilda dolls has like 3 layers of skirts. So like it's like the old-fashioned skirts with the petticoat underneath and the 3 layers of, yeah. I made a Tilda doll, and the skirt was made out of this fabric, and I'm so excited to have a skirt for myself out of it. Isn't that gorgeous? And I can't wait to do the purse out of it. That's going to be beautiful. You know what? This might be my next skirt I make. Like, I might cut this out today and sew it up today or tomorrow, or between today and tomorrow, this one, because I just love this pattern. I think it's so pretty. And they've had this pattern out for years. I bought this pattern when I made that Tilda doll. That was like a long time ago. That was like 8 or 9 years ago. So they've been making the same pattern. It must be really popular. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. And so if you like sewing, if you want to make project bags, if you want to make maxi skirts, yeah, 40% off. So you're looking at like these fabrics were all about $350, something like that, a yard. So that's really good. From like $8, $9, yeah, because fabric's expensive now. So I seen that 40%, and I was like, okay, it's time for me to go ham on this sale, because yeah, you just got to do it. And she said they're going to do 40% off more often now because they got rid of the coupons. So next week I'll wear the skirt on my podcast. So hopefully, I don't know. I'm not going to have anything probably finished. All right. I've missed a ton on chat. So let me look at the chat real quick. Let me get some water. Put on my eyes. Okay, so what have I missed? Let me see if I need to welcome people in. What happened to my spandex? Oh, they have a hole. Okay, okay. Yarn Geek says, sheep are my friends. That's awesome. Okay, Kiwi's Corner says, I met a woman when I was about 8 years old who spun like one weight or 2 yarns, like weight 1 or 2. I remember thinking that's so cool. She had me spinning bulky 6. Cool. Nancy says, isn't a maxi skirt ankle length? You must be tiny if 1 yard works for you. Okay. Yeah, they go to the floor. But you know what? You would think so. No, I'm not tiny at all. I'm just medium. It's the way you fold it. You can fold the yard really fat. Is it a yard or is it? Yeah, it's a yard. And the reason I'm saying that is because I had gotten 1.25 yards. Okay. And I thought that I would need that to make the skirt. Well, I actually made the skirt too damn big, and I had to like, take it in. And then I learned a new skill, how to take in a skirt. So that was cool too. And when I figured it out, it was only 1 yard of fabric, but it's the way I folded the fabric, and it worked out. So yeah, I'm just trying to confirm all this in my head, because, you know, kind of making all this up as I go along, but yeah. Yarn Geek says, when we sheared the sheep, the fleece would come off in one big piece. It was so heavy. Oh, how cool. Hey, Free Handy, welcome in. She says, just stopping to show some love. I got a house full of family right now. I love the fabric. Thank you so much, Free Handy Hanley. Thank you. Thank you. Yarn Geek says, we had, I can't read that word, Yarn Geek. Something sheep. I can't, Rambouillet sheep. Kiwi's Corner. Kawaii actually means cute in Japanese and turned into a sort of style. Exactly. That's what kawaii is. It's just everything adorable, everything cute. And fairy, wait, what do they call it? Fairy K is the style that I like, the cutesy stuff that you just saw. My whole damn room is Fairy K. I mean, let me just show you. Okay, I have this whole thing set up right next to me, okay? Is that fair? Is this kawaii? I bought all this at Dollar Tree. It's all set up really cute. Look at this. Little cakes and teacups. Little cupcake houses. They have these at Dollar Tree right now. If you guys want these. They sell these in packs of 3. Ice cream cones. Look at these. These are bubbles for kids. I collect them and put them around my craft room. I was already Fairy King and I didn't even know. I was already kawaii and I didn't even know. I'm crazy. Yarn Geek says, so cute. I love that fabric. Rose says, Yarn Geek would be a dream to own a farm, especially with sheep. That would be a dream to own a farm. That is so cool. Linda says, that's awesome, but it had to be hard. It had to be hard work. Yeah, I'm sure it is. It has to be hard work to have a farm. Rose says she loves the fabric, especially donuts. Isn't the donuts just the cutest? I'm making a purse today. I don't make the purse. I cover canvas tote bags with the fabric. But I'm doing it today because I have to have that purse. I have to have the donut purse. Plus, I want to go buy more donut fabric to make project bags. Well, altered project bags out of the tote bags to give away to you guys. Free Hanley says those fabrics are so much fun. They make cute quilts. They would make cute quilts. Yarn Geek, bye everyone. I have a live or with Evelyn from Pink Sheep Design at noon on Instagram. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll be watching that. What time is it? Okay. But don't leave here. Evelyn will be posting in later in YouTube. This was so much fun. Thank you so much, Yarn Geek. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon here anyway, too. What time did I start? 8:30, 9:30, 9:30, 10:30. Wait, Yarn Geek, did you leave yet? What time do you start at? Are you starting like now or are you starting like at 10:30? Well, are you starting in like a half an hour, I should say, because here it's 10 o'clock. Wait a minute, at noon. So you must be doing it right now. All right, we'll be finishing up here shortly so we can go over and watch Yarn Geek. Kiwi's Corner says, okay, okay, there we go. Sorry, someone else posted something and it gives me a choice of show or hide. And I didn't show it last time because I didn't understand that. So I just showed Kiwi's Corner. And there's something else up at the top. I'll go back and I'll show what your message was. I just didn't understand that because I'm new at this. So Kiwi's Corner says, oh yeah, if anyone's into candles, there's still 3 days to enter my candle giveaway. So you guys go check it out and go enter. I entered her candle giveaway. Wendy. Hey, Wendy, how are you doing? Welcome in if I haven't welcomed you yet. I'm glad to see some of your live. Oh, very good. Kiwi's Corner. Angie, I'm going to have to send you one of my coffee scented candles, one of my teacup candles. Oh my God. Girl, I would be insanely happy. I would love it. How cool. Rose says, I just love all the fabrics and I thought I had lots of fabric. Love them all. Thank you. Hey, Barbara, how are you doing? Oh, it's good to see you too. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you here. So some people just came in and this is called Angie's yarn party, right? So let's welcome the newbies in. Okay, cover your dog's ears. I love doing this. This is so fun. Where? Okay, here it is. I got so much stuff up here. Welcome to everyone who's just come in. Wait, let's do one more. We gotta do one more pair of glasses. Oh, almost knocked down my damn camera. Okay, there we go. These are very kawaii and very K also. I'm a 53-year-old woman. I'm a 12-year-old stuck in a 53-year-old woman's body. Welcome everybody who's just come in. crazy. For those who just came in, you guys, what do you have on your knitting needles or your crochet needles? Or what project, if you're just in the crafty community, what craft project are you working on? And what are you drinking? What's in your cup? Did you guys like that welcome? And I'm working on, for those who just came in, I am working on, and I haven't worked a bit on it, but I was going to, is on a boho cardigan. And one girl said, every time Angela says boho cardigan, take a drink. So whatever you're drinking, take a drink. Because I just said boho cardigan 2 or 3 times. So let's just take another drink of my tea. But anyway, I'm making a boho cardigan and I'm using this. Isn't this knitting up beautifully? So it's really super long. But it's knitting up beautiful. I love it. Love it. I'm using the yarn. Isn't this gorgeous? I'm using the yarn from Hobby Lobby clearance. And sorry, I repeat things sometimes, you guys. People are always coming in, so you have to kind of, you have to repeat and let people know what's going on. I use the hand-dyed chunky. This is superwash merino, $3.74 on clearance, regularly $15. Hobby Lobby. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's so soft. I love it. I'm going to be a knitting fool on this week because I want to finish this. I can't wait to see how it looks when it's done. And I'm going to knit, if I have enough, I want to knit a purse. I want to knit a purse to match. I want to knit some fingerless knits. Excited. I'm trying to think of what I want. Oh, I also saw a pattern for a beret. And it said easy beret. And I read what was involved. And it looked pretty easy. So I'd love to have a beret made out of this too. So beret, boho cardigan, and a purse, and some mittens. And I did get a lot of this. So hopefully I have enough to make all that, because that would be really super cute. Kiwi says, nearly finished sewing together her amigurumi. I can't. Oh, her armadillo. That's what that word is. And she's drinking coffee. Very good. Anybody else working on anything? And what do you have in your cup if you haven't told us already? I'm just going to see if there's any other announcements. Oh, I know. I also want to ask you guys, what are you guys watching for movies? What movies have you seen lately? And or what are you watching on like what series are you watching? Like on Netflix or Hulu? What's the one I want to see? It comes out Monday and it's on Peacock. This streaming thing is ridiculous. Like you have to join so many streamings to get all these things. It's like, we thought cable was bad, but now it's even worse because you have to join all these different streamings to get things. But anyway, I digress. Hulu has it's one of those couple channels, like lover channels. I love those. What is it called? There's a new one on it. It's coming on Monday. It's like Love Island, but it's not Love Island. It's another one. I can't think of the name of it. It comes on Monday and it's on Hulu. I can't think of it. Hey, Lashra Crochet, welcome in. Glad to have you. Rose says she's watching Stranger Things. I want to see where the crawdads sing. Okay, I have not watched Stranger Things, but that's like a huge thing, huh? Because like I've seen a lot of people like they were like basically having a countdown till Stranger Things came back on. Kiwi's Corner says, hey. Yeah, so what are you guys anybody? Oh, Kiwi's Corner says she has 6 different streaming services for a family of 10. It's ridiculous. I know. It's like, how many? And we have cable still too. We have DirecTV. And we only have DirecTV probably because my husband has to have the football package and the basketball package. So they're the only ones that have the packages. It's crazy. Yeah, so, and then also, what is everyone's weather like? Rose says she's waiting for American Horror to come back. Oh, did anybody see Downton Abbey? Oh my goodness, I saw it. So good. I'm a huge Downton Abbey fan. I don't know if any of you guys are, but I love Downton Abbey, and the movie was awesome. It was great. And also, what is your weather like? Here, it's been getting to like 108 degrees. Like it's out of hand. It's out of hand. 108's bad. 110's bad. But you guys, it gets to 116 here. And it hasn't happened yet, but it will soon. It happens every June and July. Sometimes August. Not every day, but quite a few times it hits 116. It's really bad. Is there something else? Oh, I did want to. Barbara says, we have a bunch of streaming services, but canceled our cable. Too expensive. Haven't seen Downton Abbey yet. Love British and Australian mysteries. Yeah, me too. Oh, I would cancel that damn cable because I don't even watch it. Only thing I watch, I mainly watch YouTube. I don't even watch anything. I mean, I watch YouTube mainly. I watch YouTube all day. But if I'm not watching that, I watch Hulu or Netflix. That's it. So I would cancel that damn cable thing, but my husband wants it so he can have the football package and the basketball package. So I could care less about that, but well, that's not true. I do like basketball. Like I love Golden State, who won this year. I love basketball. So I love watching that. Oh, that's not true too. I'm a liar. I also, believe it or not, you guys, I'm such a weirdo. I love to watch the UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. I've been watching it since the first day it started. I know. You wouldn't look at me and think, oh, she's a UFC fan. Oh, I love it. I blame my father because when I was little, cable had just come in, Dimension Cable. That's from way back. And he would take me down, and this his family, he'd always have these parties when boxing match parties. And he would take me down there, and it was fun because a bunch of kids would be down there too, and there'd be tons of food. It was a Mexican family, so they had all this good Mexican food, homemade guacamole, salsa, chips. Oh, I used to be chowing down. And then I started looking at the boxing, and I was like into it. I'd be like, go. I knew who I was cheering for and everything. And so since then, I've been a fight fan. I know. Strange. Kiwi says, I just started watching Stranger Things for the first time. I wish they'd bring back American Horror Story soon. I've never seen American Horror Story. Rose is saying it's full of sun, 80 degrees, but the humidity will be back next week into the 90s. Love it. I would love for it to be 80 or 90, even if it was humid. I would love it. Oh, I absolutely hate the summer, and I've always lived in the desert. Before I lived in Arizona. I don't even know. I really want to live by the beach. I want to live in Pismo Beach, California, right next to the beach. But yeah, I can't afford a $5 million house. Barbara said, that's hot. I'm in North Coast, California, so it might be 65 today. Barbara, look at my face. I am so jealous of you. So jealous. That is my dream, to live in California. Anywhere in California. Specifically, I live by the beach. But California is beautiful. The weather is beautiful. I just love California. But at least we only live 4 hours from California, or from LA. I live 7 or 8 hours from Pismo Beach, which is where I really want to live. But if I just want to go to Disneyland and stuff, we're 4 hours away living in Vegas. It's pretty cool. Northern Snowbird says triple digits, 106, with no end in sight. Oh, horrible. Nancy says, my husband is a farmer and we really need the rain in Indiana. Hoping for some today and Sunday. Oh, we're praying for you to get rain. That's super important when you're a farmer. Rose says, I think AHS will be back July 21st. Don't quote me, though. I saw that on Twitter. Barbara says, we don't have Hulu, but we have Netflix, Acorn, and Peacock. I never heard of Acorn. Huh. Love watching all my favorite Olympics on Peacock. What's the Peacock show you were talking about? It's like one of those Love Island shows, but I cannot think of the damn name of it. If I could, if I could go on to another computer, which I can't right now, I would tell you. But just if you have, do you have, what did I just say? It's on Hulu? Go on Hulu and you'll see it. You know, there are things that are coming up most currently. It'll be at the top. I can't think of it. It's like a Love Island thing. It might hit me in a second. But it'll be right when you turn on Hulu, like the upcoming shows. It'll be right there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Kiwi says it's 105 to 108, 80%. What? Okay, in Texas, it's 105, 108, so it's like here. But they have 80% to 100% humidity. Oh, my God. What does that feel like? Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't even want to leave the house. I mean, I don't want to leave the house now at how hot it is, but that humidity. Okay, Kiwi says, Angie, you know Kiwi is a parrot, not a dog, right? Oh. Sorry. I think I told her to plug her dog's ear. And she's like, girl, Kiwi is a parrot. Sorry. Rose says, oh, it can be 100% humidity because I'm on the East Coast. Plus I have a lake behind me. It gets pretty drippy. Dang. I live in the deserts, whether it was Arizona or California. So we get humidity, but we think 20 or 30% is high. But we have that heat though. Okay. In about 15 minutes, you guys. Okay. It just said reconnecting. In about 15 minutes, we'll be doing a giveaway here. 10 to 15 minutes. So don't leave, you guys. In about 10 to 15 minutes, we'll do a giveaway. Barbara says Acorn is British Mysteries. No, I don't have Hulu. Oh, you don't have Hulu? Okay. And this one that I'm talking about is only on Hulu. No, I'm wrong. I lied. It's not Hulu. It's Peacock. Sorry, Barbara. It's Peacock. If you have Peacock, go on Peacock, and it's at the top. Girl, I get confused with all these things. Northern Snowbird. And this is exactly how I feel about it, too. Northern Snowbird says, it feels like hell, Angie, not to mention the heat index. I think it feels like hell here at 105, 104, all the way up to 116. We don't have the humidity, though. So I've heard that humidity and the heat is like insane. I would not want to experience that at all. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I did want to share with you guys. I shared the yarn. Oh, just really quick. I do want to share this with you. That triangle shawl that I showed you guys that I'm working on with the shawl and a ball. The next thing I want... The next thing that I have... Wait, is it in here? Maybe it's in here. No, it's not in here. I got so much stuff going. It's ridiculous. Is it over here? Oh, there it is. All right. No, not triangle shawl. The thing I'm wearing right now, I'll stand up and show you guys because I want to make another one and I'll show you the yarn I'm going to use. I just finished making this. This is a Lacy Poncho. I love it. So I just made this. It's just really, it's two rectangles sewn together, done in a lace pattern, a 1-row repeat, and the directions and the video will be in the description. This is what it looks like. Super simple, you guys. It's a 1-row repeat. So simple. And so, and I'll tell you really quick. I got it on, how to knit this on JoannesWeb. Go to my, if you want to learn how to knit this, I explain everything between JoannesWeb and how I explain, because I kind of changed the whole damn thing. Go on yesterday's podcast and you'll see exactly how I did this. But I was going to say something. What was I going to say? yeah, just go on yesterday's podcast and you'll see how I knitted this. Plus JoannesWeb has directions on how to do the lace pattern. Oh, that's what I was going to say. You cast on 66 stitches, and this is the 1 row repeat. It's knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. So it's easy. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. And you just keep repeating that until you get one big rectangle. And I knitted mine out to 48 inches. And you take those 2 rectangles and you sew them together here, here, and leave a place for the neck. That's it. Simple. And JoannesWeb, all the information will be below, but JoannesWeb is where I learned how to do this lace stitch. But she makes a triangle shawl out of it, but I made this rectangle shawl out of mine. So, but if you go to yesterday's video, I talk about it for more, and then you can also look at JoannesWeb to look at the how to do the lace stitch. But I want to make another one of these, and I'm going to use this. It's Hint of Silk Dusty Rose, and it's so pretty, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. This is one of those ones we got. So soft, you guys. It's one of those ones we got from Hobby Lobby, regularly $5.99, got it for $1.49. It's called Dusty Rose, 130 yards, 85% bamboo and 15% silk. Knitting needle size 8, but it's thin. That's not a damn 8. This is not worsted weight. I don't know why they always think this is worsted weight. That's not worsted. That's thin as hell. But anyway, I'll use like when I knitted this, I used a knitting needle size, what did I use? I used sport weight, and I used a knitting needle size 11, I think. So I'll use like 11 or maybe a 13, 12, something like that. You need, when you're doing lace knitting, you need to use a way bigger needle than your yarn. And then after that, I want to make another one of these out of this. You guys, that's how I am. I get stuck on, if I like how something is, I'll make a bunch of them. Like, you guys know I love the boho cardigan. I have a ton of them. I have probably, this will probably be my 7th or 8th one. I'll probably have 10 of these. I find something I like and I make a lot of them. That's just, I don't know, it's just the way I am. Okay, this one is Stitch 101 in blush pink. Look how pretty that is. And it has a nice sheen to it, and it's super soft too. And I think it's 100% acrylic, 100% acetate. So acrylic, but 100% acetate, 180 yards. It's called Blush. Knitting needle size 8. Again, not really worsted. Look at that. But like I said, I don't mind the lighter weights when I'm doing lace knitting like this because it goes really quick. So anyway, those are what I'm going to have on my needles. After I get done with the V-Shawl, then I'm going to start making a bunch of these. And those are the 2 ones I'm going to go to. I'm very excited. Being a knitter or a crocheter makes it worth getting up in the morning, you know? Or mixed media, because I love mixed media too. Okay, wait, I gotta put this back away. All right, let me read the chat, then we'll do a giveaway. Okay. Kiwi says, I just don't leave the house. Girl, me neither. I don't leave my house. Yesterday I did have to leave my house to mail out a bunch of giveaway stuff and other mail I had to mail out. And I went out at 10 o'clock, or I had to go out at 10 because that's when the post office opened. I was back by 10:30. Oh no, I lied. I was back by 11 because then I went to Joann's to get some more fabric. But I try, if I do it, I try to go in the morning when it's a little bit cooler, not really, and get myself back in the house before the noon, because by noon, it's horrendous. Barbara says, that's beautiful, Angie. Thank you. Kiwi says, the other day, I couldn't even get Kiwi to come outside and sit with me. He's a tropical bird. Aw, poor Kiwi. How about Kiwi's going to be our mascot for our channel? Did you say Kiwi's a parrot? Okay, Kiwi, I'm going to find like a stuffed parrot, and that's going to be the our mascot for the channel. Your parrot. Is that okay? I think that'd be so cute. Kiwi says, I'm going to have to learn to knit so I can make some of your tutorials. Okay, I agree. But, okay, Kiwi, I'm not sure. Okay, in crochet, I'm sure there's lots of lace knitting, right, in crochet. So all you're doing in crochet, that you can still make the same thing. Just make 2 big rectangles. And like I said, I have all the particulars of how big you're going to make this for small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, and 3X. I go over all that in yesterday's video. And you can do this in crochet. So just pick a crochet lace pattern, and then you just make 2 rectangles and sew them together. So, and same thing for the boho cardigan. I have a in the description, I have Bag O' Day Crochet. She tells you how to make a boho cardigan crochet style, so with crochet stitches, or crochet pattern, I should say. So I put that below because it looked like good, because she said all you're making is 2 big rectangles, or one big rectangle, and then folding it and then sewing the sides up. So, but it's in crochet. So that's below also. So those are 2 things for sure you can make together. Now, I'm not sure about crochet and making the triangle shawl, but I'm sure you could put triangle shawl in and then put crochet pattern, and you'll get one for that. So this is why I always just try to keep us connected, knitters and crocheters, because for one, we're makers, we love yarn, and whatever I knit, you can crochet. You just got to find the pattern, or if I can't, I'll find the pattern for you or someone to go to. Okay. Oh, Kiwi said, of course, that's okay. So Kiwi's parrot is going to be our mascot, and I'm going to find a stuffed parrot somewhere. I love it. How adorable. And I think parrots are beautiful. Oh, Barbara says she's learning to do the Tunisian crochet stitch with Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations. That Tunisian is gorgeous. Ginger from Yarn Geek, I think she's doing Tunisian right now too. It looks really, really pretty. I'm so far from it, it's even funny, but I would love to learn that someday. But first, I gotta learn how to crochet. Okay, the thing about crochet to me is I get confused. Okay, I tried both. When I first started 5 years ago, learning how to knit, I first tried to learn the crochet because everyone said crocheting's easier. I didn't understand. Like, you guys, I'm confused. Like, you guys, okay, you chain, that was easy, but then you guys take the crochet hook and you go back into the crochet, into the holes. Like, I get confused. Like, what hole am I going into? They all look the same. Like, do I go into this hole, that hole? I don't know. I'm gonna try it again, okay? Because a lot of people crochet, so I'm gonna try it again. And I love so many crochet patterns. You guys have so many beautiful ponchos that I would love to make. So yeah, I need to learn how to crochet. I need to get on that. I don't have anything else to do. Cute cat Ferris. She put little pictures of little ferrets. That's cute. Okay, there's somebody earlier whose message needed to be made public, and I want to go back and do that. They said it earlier, and whoever made that message, and it said that I needed to. Okay, right here, Linda. I seen you, Angie, on another podcast, and the only thing I can remember you saying is 4 bags full. I'm sure it was 4 bags full of yarn. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm gonna put show so people can see that. Okay, I hit show. There's some comments that come up and you can either hit show or hide. I don't know why. And none of the comments have been rude. I just didn't understand that, so I just hit show on that last comment of Linda's. Okay, what are people saying here that I miss? Kat says, I'm learning to knit because of the beautiful shawls. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to give away today. What are we giving away? Okay, we're giving some yarn away. Where is it? Where's the yarn? I yarn everywhere. What am I saying? Okay. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, I just want to look and make sure. I like to always give enough. I like to at least give 500 to 600 yards, if not more, so that people can actually do something with the stuff, you know? All right, so this is going to be a choice. Whoever wins, this will be a choice, so you can choose which yarn you want. There's 3 of these, so that's what it looks like. Okay, so the ball band is Red Heart Colorscapes. And unlike some Red Hearts, this is really nice and soft. So it's really nice and soft. You're getting a lot of yardage. You're getting 187 yards times 3, so that's a lot of yardage. Okay, so we'll just call this, what are they calling it? I don't know what they're calling it. We'll just call this like teal. It's like teals and blues. So we'll call this teal. So that's one choice. Here's some other blue yarn. Okay, let me see. Okay, on this one, we'll just do 2 skeins because you're going to get 500 yards. It's 252 yards. This is, I love this yarn. Okay, so we'll do 2 on this one because you'll get 500 yards. Because 500 yards is great. You can make something with 500 yards or 600 yards. You can make something nice. You can make shawls. You can make so many things with this. Just looking at this. Okay, so we'll do these 2. So we'll call this light blue. This has a lot of blues running through it. So that's light blue. This will be teal. And the reason I'm doing that too, because then we'll still have for another giveaway at least 500 yards for somebody else. So that'll give us someone else 500 yards for that. So I do have 2 more for next week. And then here's the other choice. Oh, you guys, look at this. I bought these a long time ago and I never used them, and I don't know why. But you guys, look at this. This big old thing of cotton. What is it? Peaches and cream cotton. But look how big it is. A big old cone. Now, this isn't good for garments, you know, but it's good for making washcloths and dishcloths and towels. And you guys, I like the like peaches and cream for washcloths. I always hear people saying they make cloths to do dishes with, but I like a little bit of a rougher texture for my washcloths because then it sloughs off dead skin. So it's kind of a good idea to make some washcloths out of the peaches and cream that are a little bit more, have a little bit more texture to them, rougher texture, because it'll exfoliate your skin. All right, let's just go. We have one more thing for giveaway. It's this. Let me see how many yards. Okay, this is it here. This dark gray. Isn't that pretty? And all of this so far is worsted weight. Yeah, all these yarns are worsted weight. Is this one worsted? Yeah, they're all worsted. You guys, what is 100% acryl? A-K-R-Y-L. Everything's acrylic, but this one's 100% acryl. I'm assuming that, what is acryl? Is that synthetic? All right. I'm looking to see the yardage. What's the yardage? Where is the yardage? Why would they have a ball band with no yardage on it? I'm just looking to see if I can't see it or something. Okay. I don't know, because they're putting this stuff in grams. You guys, I go by yards. I don't ever go by grams. I don't know about grams. I just know about yardage, but it says 100 grams. So I have a lot of this, so it's going to be 3 of these. And then I'll just confirm that you'll have enough to make something out of it. So I'll give you 3. I'll do 3 on this one. And you guys, look, we can give this away for a long time. Look how much I got of this. I bought a lot of that a long time ago. There was some good clearance, and you know me, if it's a clearance, if you give me $1.25 clearance, I'm gonna go nuts. Okay, so 3 balls of the dark gray. That's really pretty. So I'm assuming this is probably like 500 yards. You'll have to look that up. How many yards 100 grams is? Can you convert grams into yards? See, this is the kind of things I don't know. My brain doesn't do stuff like that very good, so I don't know. I'd have to ask Alexa, but I'm sure 3 will give us probably 500 yards. And if this isn't 500 yards, I'll throw one more in to make it 500 yards. Okay, let me see what people are saying, and then we'll do a giveaway. Where's my pen at? See, look at me. These are the kind of pens I use from Dollar Tree. I can't be having a normal pen. Okay. All right, let me see what people have said, and then we'll do the giveaway. Kiwi says, I've got Tunisian crochet cardigan I've been working on for a year or so. It's a bit taxing on my wrist, so it takes a while. I want to, I'm gonna look at a video of. I want to see somebody doing that Tunisian crochet. Barbara says there's some really easy to follow crochet videos on YouTube. Kiwi says, I'm not sure I like the Tunisian crochet as much as the regular. Kiwi says, Barbara Clark, I liked it until the piece started getting heavy and my wrists were hurting. Okay. Barbara says, yes, Kiwi, that's what I was afraid of. The resulting sweater will be heavy too, I'm thinking. Kat says, I like Tunisian for certain things. I guess it comes down to what kind of fabric you want. I've been crocheting for over 40 years. Dang, Kat. That's awesome. Kiwi says, yay, I used a 6.5 millimeter Tunisian hook with a weight 3 yarn. But from what I know, you always want to use a much larger hook for Tunisian. All right, that's it. I'm looking up this Tunisian crocheting because I want to know. I want to see it. Kat says, definitely. Otherwise, the fabric is really stiff. Kat, but knitting is much easier on my wrists. Kiwi, I think that acrylic in a different language. Oh, okay. You think that's acrylic in a different language. Okay, so this is acrylic. Kiwi, look this up. Yay, acryl is acrylic in Turkish. Oh, okay. We just learned something, everyone. So acryl is acrylic in Turkish. Cool. All right. All right. So you guys, this is how it's going to work. This is how I do my other giveaways. We have 12 people watching, so I'll have everyone, when I say go, so don't do it yet, I'll have you guys pick a number between 1 and 12. There's a few rules. The first person who gets the number, I'll call it out right then, even though everyone hasn't given their numbers, because it's just a lot easier for me to just call it when I see the number. Okay. Also, what are some other things that have happened? Oh, after I call it and I say, okay, everyone's numbers are in, I'll give a few seconds because there is a lag in the chat. Don't pick more than one number. I think those were all the rules. If there's anything else that we have to handle, we'll handle it as it comes along. Okay, so how many people we have? We have 12. Okay, don't do it yet. Let me write a number down. Okay, I wrote down my number, 1 through 12, go. Okay, I'm waiting for numbers, you guys. Anybody? Okay, there we go. All right, you guys, you know what? There's only 12 people, so I can handle this. It's when it's 20 or 30 people. So I'm just going to let everybody put their number in, and then I'll announce the winner, even though I just gave that whole spiel. But once we have if we have like 20 people watching, I'll call it right when I see it, because then it gets too hard. But we only have 12 people at this point, so no major. I'll just let everyone get their number in, and then I'll call it. Oh, and it's whoever, okay, this is another thing. It's whoever gets the number first, okay? Even though you have the same number as someone else, it's whoever gets it first. And if nobody guesses my number, then it's whoever's closest rounding up, okay? But somebody's already guessed the number. I'm just letting everyone get their numbers in. Okay, you guys, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. There's 12 people. You guys put some numbers in. Well, I said that I already saw the number that won, so that's why nobody's putting numbers, and they're like, well, forget it now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call it because nobody else is putting any numbers in, and I already see the winner. So all I have to say is, oh, Kiwi's Corner said, did you say go? Yeah, I said go. I'm sorry, Kiwi's Corner. Yeah, I did say go. Sorry about that you didn't hear me say it. Anyway, I'm not trying for it, Angie, but thank you for doing this. Oh, you're welcome, Barbara. Yeah, I know. Some people feel like they have too much yarn or whatever, and they don't want to do it, or, you know, for whatever reason. I don't always join giveaways either. Let me I'm going to call the number right now. It's number 7. Rose is the one who chose number 7. Rose, I cannot believe. See, Rose, I can't believe how lucky you are. She won one of my giveaways last week. Yeah. Crazy. And I think the week before that, she won another one. Rose, you've been on a winning streak. Anyway, number 7. So, Rose, what yarn did you want? Did you want dark gray, light blue? Oops. Do you want the teal 100% cotton, or did you want this teal yarn? This is teal 100% cotton teal yarn. Okay, did Rose say what she wanted yet? Oh, Carolyn, I need to write your name down because I'm gonna check on Carolyn. I'm gonna check on your package and see where the heck it's at, and I'll contact you through Etsy. Okay. You want the dark gray? Okay. And Rose, I may be sending you another one of these. I got to figure out. I just want to make sure you get at least 500 yards. So I'll figure out what the yardage on this is. Yeah, I think you'll like this. It's really nice and soft. I think you'll really like it. So let me write that down. Get off my ring. It's called Doris Natra. I can't read this. Doris Natra, whatever. Gray, dark gray. All right, so I wrote all of that down on my paper. This yarn will be for you. Yay! Okay, we got to celebrate. Who won? Okay, so just a second, and then we will say goodbye. Where's all my stuff? I'm a mess, you guys. I have yarn everywhere, glasses everywhere. Oh my God, I'm a disaster. If you guys can see it. Congratulations, Rose. I look like a lunatic. Someone's gonna be like, girl, you are a lunatic. That's why we're watching, because you're crazy. All right, you guys, that is it for this one. Let me just see if any last minute comments. Oh, good. Kiwi got it figured out. 100 grams of worsted weight yarn is 190 to 240. Oh, okay, perfect. So we're still going to be... Okay, so 190 to 240. So even at that 246, you're at 600 yards. So yeah, I'll send you the 3. You'll be able to make something nice. You'll have close to 600 yards and maybe a little bit more. So Carolyn said, you are so crazy. You know what? I'm 50. How old am I? Oh, Lord. Am I 52 or 53? I just had a birthday. Losing my damn mind. But the older I get, the crazier I get. And I just don't care. Who are you trying to impress anymore? Nobody. Just live your life and have fun. Because I'm halfway through this whole adventure. So hopefully I'm halfway through. All right, you guys. That is it. You guys... Everybody, I have another live on Saturday. That's mixed media is what I do, but everyone's welcome. It doesn't matter if you do mixed media, art, crochet, knit, junk journal, art journal. It don't matter. Okay, everyone just comes there, has a good time. It's called Angie's Art Party. We all talk, have fun, just like we did today. We have 2 giveaways in that one. It's 2 o'clock Pacific time every Sunday, okay? And this one will be every Friday, 8:30 a.m., okay? So, Pacific time. So that is it, you guys. Love you all. Thank you so much, you guys. This was my first yarn live. So I'm so excited that you guys all showed up. Love you guys. Thank you so much. All right. I will see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys here on YouTube. Everybody goes to everything. So I'll see you at another live. I'll see you on Sunday. See you guys soon. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. Wait.